What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Matter of fact, welcome back to another free flow conversation with your boy. With your boy Jeroy. Today's topic is going to be manifestation, okay? 2022 is right around the corner. I know a lot of you guys want to see a lot of change in 2022. You should already be in action for the things that you want to see come into fruition in 2022. But I tell you right now, manifestation could be that formula that not only changes your life, but your family's life too in 2022. Now, let's talk about manifestation, because you hear a lot of people throw the word around, especially in the spiritual community, but what does it really mean, okay? What does it cost? What are the sacrifices that come with manifesting something into your life? Now, manifestation, simply put, is attracting something into your life. It's like the law of attraction, but there's feeling behind it. There's emotion behind it. There's belief behind manifesting something into your life. I want to give you guys an example of when I manifested something into my life, okay? First, though, I started practicing manifestation in 2012. This is when I had my enlightenment time. This was the spiritual chapter in my life. My whole life now is spirituality, but this is when I really started to get into it. I learned about manifestation, so of course, I had to practice it to see if it worked. Fast forward, I moved to Houston, Texas. A lot of you guys know I wanted change, okay? I wanted to move to a new city, but it was going to be a grind. It wasn't just going to be all sunshine and rainbows, okay? So I needed a job. I was looking for a job, and I needed one like immediately. So at first, I started working at a grocery store called HEB. If you live in Houston, Texas, or Texas just in general, like, you know what HEB is, okay? They're one of the only grocery stores that, as far as I know, they pay pretty decent, okay? But it still wasn't enough. At this time, I worked at HEB for like a year and a half. I knew when I moved to Houston, Texas, I wanted to be a coach, okay? I was very passionate about coaching and impacting people's lives physically and mentally. So I was always thinking about this. Even when I was at HEB, I was thinking about coaching. I'm like, I know this is something I can do. I really believe in this. The thing about coaching, though, in Houston, there's a lot of people, but there's also a lot of people that want to be coaches, okay? Fast forward, I moved into my first apartment, and I was grinding. I had my own eBay store. I was reselling sneakers. I still had a job. I was posting YouTube videos, and my family would support me whenever I needed them. But look how this all worked out. My neighbor happened to be a coach. And I would often see him get out his car, walk to his apartment. I wasn't stalking him, just aware of my surroundings. He was my neighbor, right? And he always had a coaching shirt on. And it was fueling the fire from within, right? It was almost like I was supposed to be at this complex, okay? Later on that year, after seeing him, get out with his coaching shirt often, I was still very persistent. I got my first coaching position at a gym. It was the most money I've ever made. I had a lot of leverage. The scheduling was flexible. I worked there for about a year, 2 years. After that, I started doing my own private coaching and my own virtual and one-on-one coaching in Houston. I manifested this into my life. But how did I do this? It was a big focus of mine. I've said it before. Wherever you focus your attention is where your life force is going to flow. Part of manifestation is thinking about this thing, visualizing this thing, believing this thing. There's a lot of things behind the manifestation, and it took a lot for me to manifest this into my life. But once I knew what I wanted, the universe became my library, and that's a big part, right? You have to know what you want and be specific with what you want. You can't just be like, okay, in 2022, I want a brand new car. But what kind of car do you want? Be more specific, because if you just ask for a brand new car, you might get any type of car in the world. You could get a car that isn't going to do any good for you in 2022, but if you're specific and say, I want a black Jeep Cherokee with only 20,000 miles on it and this size rims and this much, like, you have to be specific. That way the universe can work in your favor. You have to be specific with what you want. I was doing many things. Also, too, your energy has to be right. A lot of people pray and they try to manifest things into their life, but their energy isn't on point. You hear people often talk about the 7 chakras, right? The chakras, these energetic realms in your body. And when your energy is off, It's like a broken antenna on those old TVs. You got two antennas and then one is off. You're not going to be able to pull in that frequency so that you can watch something on TV. You got to be at a certain frequency to be able to attract things into your life. So first, practice your meditation. Be by yourself. Ask yourself questions. Get your energy right. Listen to high vibrational music so that you can actually access the source and attract these things into your life. Also, there's got to be faith, right? You have to believe in this thing. If there's no faith, you're not going to manifest this thing into your life. You actually have to believe it. And also, action. It's like you can sit there and manifest and think about things all you want, but we are humans, we are spiritual beings living in this human body, okay? And you are to be in motion, because when you're not in motion, you are stuck. So to be in motion, there has to be action with this thing that you want to manifest into your life. So I wasn't just sitting there like, oh, I want to be a coach. Oh, I want to be a coach. Oh, I want to be a coach. That's not going to work. I was on job sites, applying for different coaching positions. I was asking other people I knew in the fitness community, different questions. I was talking to other coaches that have already had experiences. I was in action with this. I was very persistent with this thing, okay? So just keep in mind that your energy has to be right, okay? You have to have faith and you have to be in action with this thing and think about this thing often. Let it dominate your thoughts, because wherever your attention is where your life force is going to flow. And one thing that really worked for me when it comes to manifestation, I think about three things. One is a corresponding feeling, okay? I try to see how I'm going to feel when I get that thing. How am I going to feel? What is the feeling going to be like? The next thing is positive emotion. Of course, we're going to have negative thoughts, okay? There's dark forces, there's light forces. But don't accept those negative thoughts. Stay in that positive emotion, okay? Because that's going to keep you enthusiastic and allow you to keep grinding for this thing that you want, okay? Positive emotion, and then a strong visualization. You got to be able to visualize this thing. See it so that you can achieve it, okay? Visualize it. See how it's going to look. See how everything is going to look when you're in that situation. So those are three things that I always do when it comes to manifestation. And there's been so many other examples of manifestation working into my life. I even manifested this apartment I'm in right now and living in Houston, Texas. It's truly a miracle. But if you want to change your life in 2022, practice manifestation. You can change your life and your family's life, but just remember, in order to manifest, your energy has to be right. So get your energy right first from within, and I promise you, manifestation can change your life in 2022. Come back to this video and thank me, okay? So that's gonna wrap up this free flow conversation with your boy Jeroy. I hope you guys really enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like for more free flow conversations. Say what up to the Brody in the comment section, and as always, stay true to self, and I will see y'all in the next one. I'm out.